matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Cook again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 1st down, Allen. And this is Cook with the grab. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. On 2nd down, Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 53 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Now Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Okay, Frank. Jack left. Jack left.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 29, Love. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. The Bills at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they took the tough loss in the opener, CD, but since then they've rebounded to win 2 straight.
And that's exactly what you want to see from your team early on, how they can bounce back from adversity. The week 1 loss, that absolutely stung. But how about how hard they've worked in the couple of weeks since, and now they're moving back in the right direction.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Love's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
10 cycles.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Love, they go play action now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So after the INT, it's Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Shepard now from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Love. He's going to look deep down the field. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got him incomplete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Allen going to look to run it. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped. Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 42 yards. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jet sweep to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Allen. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give to Cook out of the gun. 116 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. Shoves him aside. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Josh Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Bills are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Gregory Rousseau able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. To try again after the sack. Love. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun. Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Love now. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Ready.
Love to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Bills are going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long.
Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Second down at 4. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Allen. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's going to be caught by Waddle. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Throwing, Love. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. On 4th down, Love. And it's It's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Cook up the gut. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Running for it, here's Cook. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Touchdown, Bills! James Cook with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Bills are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
1st down, Love to pass. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That's a quarterback in for the sack, Tre'Davious White.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
After the sack on 1st down, Love, he sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
3rd and long for Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Again, it's Love. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Dillon is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. They'll go with a keeper. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Alec Ingold. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Allen now on 1st down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To the air, Allen. He's got a man, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Allen to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Love looking to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Love. And my goodness, another interception. And the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had